Alex Edmans, and I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who signed up for the event at the Global Ethical Finance Initiative. I really appreciate your support, and I'm really sorry that we can't proceed with the event given the current situation. So I wanted to shoot the short message, just number one, to give my thanks, and number two, to leave you with a positive message from the book. So the book has nothing to do with the coronavirus. However, in these bleak times, I think a positive message is important. And I'd like to read some extracts from the conclusion of the book, which ends with a message of hope in a time of crisis. So here goes. Capitalism is in crisis. In the eyes of millions of citizens, it's a rigged game. We can't just hope for the system to reform itself, it's inherently broken. We need a new system, and so there are serious proposals to overthrow capitalism as we know it. But such reforms risk stifling the many positive contributions that enterprises play to society. Viewing capitalism as the enemy ignores the crucial role that profits make in providing ordinary citizens with a return on their savings. So what we need is a solution that works for and involves both business and society. That's what this book has been about. It's shown that such a solution exists, and importantly, it lies within the current system, so doesn't involve taking a wild bet on the unknown. It's backed up by the most rigorous evidence in the most stringent peer-reviewed journals, and complemented by concrete examples of how it can be successfully put into practice, rather than being an abstract idea. So in the light of the major challenges that both capitalism and society face, we have genuine hope. This solution is the pie-growing mentality. When an enterprise is run with the primary purpose of creating value for society, it isn't sacrificing profits and redistributing a fixed pie. Instead, it expands the total value that it creates, benefiting investors as well as stakeholders. Indeed, this approach typically ends up more profitable in the long term than an attempt to maximise shareholder value. So it's one that leaders should voluntarily embrace, even in the absence of regulation or public unrest. Creating social value is neither defensive nor simply worthy, it's good business. The highest quality evidence, not wishful thinking, reaches this conclusion. To reach the land of profit, follow the road of purpose. Major change is already happening. Even though there are some high-profile cases of pie-splitting companies, a careful look at all the evidence shows that many others are quietly creating value for all members. So any company or investor that embraces the pie-growing mentality isn't swimming against the tide or going it alone. They're instead riding on the tailwinds of evidence and joining a much broader movement of peers taking very seriously their responsibility to society and attempting real change. They don't need to put their trust solely in statistics and regression coefficients, but can take guidance and learn from aspirational examples. Leaders of today's companies are in a privileged position, as technology and their global reach give them more power to create social value than arguably ever before. Investors running today's funds have larger pots of capital and stronger shareholder rights than ever before to hold companies to account for delivering both purpose and profit. And citizens have greater agency than ever before, with our ability to rally campaigns or provide public feedback on a company, or at a personal level, to seek win-win in our interactions. It's up to all of us, together, to use this power to create a form of capitalism that works for all of society. We have the evidence to back us, the examples to inspire us, and the tools to put it into practice. Let's make this vision a reality. Thank you so much for your interest, and I look forward to meeting you whenever the event gets rescheduled. Thank you very much.